welcome to Guidance from Within. I am Pixie, and today we have our guest speaker and a really good friend of mine, Teresa from Gaitan Healing. Teresa and I have known each other since we started our awakening journey, and I am so excited to finally be able to share with you what we talk about, because when we get together and we talk about various different subjects, I always kick myself for not recording it because there's so much information that is very useful and eye-opening. So today we're going to start with our experimentation. We're going to talk about something that Teresa has been doing recently, and I will let her take it away.
Okay. So I am an energy healer. I have my own business, Gaitan Healing. And as I've been going along in this journey since the end of 2017, things have been brought to my attention about everything going on inside of each one of us. So when I first had my awakening, I went through my spirit guides. I started to see them, but then I felt that I heard them say, heal yourself. And it became like such a pattern, heal yourself, that it caused me to look at, because you just don't know how to heal yourself, right? Mm-hmm. So I had a long-term job in the banking business, so it was really kind of out of my field. So I was introduced to a number of modalities, but my most recent one, because I get them right behind each other now, comes with daily meditation, but it's also clearing your energy centers.
Now, what are energy centers?
Chakras.
Our chakras.
Right. So even as I was making videos myself, I would find I would be out of breath all of a sudden, And I know I'm a big girl, but why would I be out of breath just sitting there? Mm-hmm. So I found that once I started clearing my energy, that out of breath would leave me, because there's things that is in us that prevent us from, like, we'll get anxiety, nervousness, or all that. I'm not the nervous anxiety girl, but if I haven't cleared myself, I can be. So
okay. And then for me, I was just telling Teresa today that I've been super, super tired this week when there's really no reason for me to be, to a point where waking up, I feel, the heavy tired that you don't want to roll out of bed. And I think part of it is I've been having really vivid dreams again. But this time when I wake up, I don't remember it. So I think I'm just tired in my outer, what do you call it? Out of body?
The out of body experiences, you travel at night.
So we're going to work on my chakras to see if that'll help give me more energy and to show you how she does it and how we can do it ourselves too. So.
Right. It's really simple, and you're just going to put this video on, and you're going to listen to it and just listen to my voice and kind of imagine what I'm talking about, right? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask to merge with our higher self. Okay. So we're asking inside to merge with our higher self. And then we're bringing in our team of light. Asking inside to bring in our team of light. I also like to increase the vibration in the room. So I'm asking inside for a strong 12th dimensional energy field. So I'm going to do, so I feel energy really well. So when I do these things, I feel that energy come up. Okay. So I want to make sure my energy field is good. And then I picture tree roots coming from the bottom of my feet down to the middle of the earth, and we're going to connect down there to something called the crystalline grid. So it's just a request. Whatever you set out your intention, they can do as long as it's feasible. So I asked to connect to the crystalline grid with my tree roots. And then I asked for a strong Gaia presence, which is earth energy. So I'm asking inside for a strong Gaia presence. And I take like 3 deep breaths as I feel her come in. So you don't have to feel anything. A lot of times people don't have the gifts that I have, which is fine. But just imagine the possibility that this stuff is actually happening and doing stuff for you. I mean, what the hell could it hurt? They're all going to be God words coming out of me. So if you don't believe in God, I don't think you'd be watching this video, but who knows? If you don't believe in God, just the God of your choice. It doesn't matter if you're praying to the dirt. Just do it, you know? All right. And then I'm opening up all our chakras. Ask for your chakras to open up. And you're bringing in the God, divine white light through the top of your head. We're stopping at that first chakra, which is your crown chakra. And you're cleansing and clearing with this white light. Asking God to remove any programs, belief systems, patterns from this lifetime, past lives inherited that are not serving us good for our greatest good. And by the way, there's no script. You can say it kind of how you want it, but I just want you to get the gist of how to clear it, right? And then we're asking God to remove anything that is not of our soul, not of our higher self, not for our greatest good. Just clear it on out with that white light. Removing any trapped emotions from this lifetime, past lifetime, or inherited. Anything we absorbed. Any frequencies, vibrations that are not for our highest good, ask Him to take them out. Anything that's not ours. So kind of feel Him working, and then when I feel that come to a stop, if you don't, just do it after a few minutes. I'm gonna bring in that purple light. It's like a royal purple, and just imagine it going across that whole chakra area, the top of your crown. And it balances, we're balancing out the chakra that way. Everything is intention. What you ask, you will receive. If you don't ask, you don't get. So you make sure you're asking. Okay, and then we're leaving this chakra spinning to perfection, aligned up with God, and then bringing it down to your brow chakra, asking Him to come down to your brow chakra, which is right here. Cleansing and clearing. Removing any programs, belief systems, patterns from this lifetime, past life inherited, anything we've absorbed, carrying it away with the white light. Asking God to remove any trapped emotions that may be stuck in there from this lifetime, past lifetime inherited or absorbed. Moving them all out with the white light. Removing any frequencies, vibrations that are not for our highest good, anything that is not of our higher self or our soul. Then we're washing indigo blue over it, so it's like a darker blue, almost kind of purple, but not purple, so it's on the blue end. So we're putting that across that whole brow chakra. Balancing out that chakra, moving that God, white divine light down to our throat area. Cleansing and clearing. Removing any programming, belief system patterns from this lifetime, past lifetime, or inherited. Anything we've absorbed. Pulling it out with the white light. Taking out anything that is not of our higher self, of our soul. Not for our greatest good. Asking God to wash it out. Now we want to bring in the blue from the sky and put it through this whole chakra area to balance it out. Just wash it back and forth. Removing any trapped emotions that are not for our greatest good from this lifetime, past life, inherited, absorbed, pulling them all out. And moving that God, white divine light down to our heart space. Cleansing and clearing. We're asking God to remove anything from this heart chakra that is not serving our highest good. If it's not from our soul or our higher self, and it's not for our greatest good, asking that He wash it. Okay. And then if you haven't cleaned your energy centers, you kind of want to spend a little time just, washing that white light, because there's a lot of stuff. We have a lot of debris. Now we're bringing in that emerald green color across that whole chakra area, asking God to remove anything that's not of our soul, not of our higher self, not for our greatest good, to pull it on out. Any trapped emotions that are hanging out there from this lifetime, past life, inherited or absorbed, pulling them out. Pulling that emerald green across that area, balancing it out, and moving that God, white divine light down into our solar plexus. And the solar plexus just below the chest area to the top of your belly button, cleansing and clearing that whole area of white God light. I don't know about you, but I receive a lot of a lot of stuff from the other side comes in on my solar plexus. Okay, so we're clearing and cleansing this whole area, asking God to pull out any programming, belief systems, patterns from this lifetime, past lifetime, that we've inherited or absorbed, pulling it all out. If it's not for our highest good, we want to pull it out. Also, anything that is not of our soul, not of our higher self, not for our greatest good, asking God to remove it. Any frequencies or vibrations that are not for our highest good, to take them out. Any trapped emotions in there from this lifetime, past lifetime, inherited or absorbed, pulling them out. We're bringing in yellow from the sun, filling that whole area with yellow. Just kind of visualize yellow through the whole area. Balancing it, leaving it spinning to perfection, and moving on down to our sacral chakra, which is just below our belly button. Cleansing and clearing with God, white divine light. Asking God to remove any programming, belief systems, patterns that are not serving our highest good from this lifetime, past lives, inherited, or anything we've absorbed. Asking God to remove anything that is not ours, if it's not of our higher self or of our soul, or for our greatest good, to just take it out with this white light. Pulling in orange, like from a navel orange, that color all through the chakra area. Balancing it, leaving it spinning to perfection, and moving that God white light down into our root chakra. Cleansing and clearing. This is the area that holds fear. It doesn't matter, fear of unknown, fear of no money, fear of loss, fear of health, fear of the boogeyman. We're just taking all that out, asking God to remove any programming, belief systems, patterns that are not serving us from this lifetime, past lifetime, inherited, absorbed, anything that is not ours. If it's not of our higher self or our soul or for our greatest good, asking God to remove it. Any trapped emotions that are lingering from this lifetime, past life, absorbed, inherited, asking God to wash them. Okay. And then put it in a ruby red color all through this area. And just request, so if you're not quite sure where things run to or where the root chakra is, just what comes out of your mouth is, will do the trick. So we're cleansing and clearing, putting the ruby red all across this area of the root chakra and balancing it. Okay, and then, so now that we did all our chakras, we're going to pull that white God, divine light down to the bottom of our feet. Asking God to saturate our entire body. So when I say that, I'm talking about bones, blood, all our organs, all our systems, our brain. If we can kind of just saturate that with white light, pulling God all the way through our body. Open up our spine and pouring white light down it, coming out through all our vertebrae, all our joints. Every fiber of our being, soaking this white light through. And picturing it just wrapping around those feet all the way up so it covers your aura and all your layers, because we have 7 layers, I think, or maybe 5 layers, I'm not sure what, but I just say all layers. Pulling that white God, divine light through all my layers and wrapping myself like in a cocoon. So you're picturing this cocoon of white light wrapped all the way around you. So now we're going to ask God to cleanse and clear our body, removing any programming, belief systems, patterns that are not of our greatest good. Not for our greatest good from this lifetime, past lifetime, or anything we're inheriting, anything we absorb. Please take it if it's not ours to feel. Any lower frequencies, vibrations that are not serving our highest good, asking God to wash it completely with this white light. And then what I want to ask is everything that we've taken off us, let's go ahead and have God bring it to the light and transmute it to perfect health. And if you need a little joy, hey, perfect health and joy. Okay. So thanking my team of light and God for coming forward, or God and my team of light, or both. They're both one and the same. Thanking them for coming forward and enable me to show people how to do this work. I'm grateful. Throw in your gratitude, whatever you want to throw in. But really, basically, we're done. We've cleared ourselves. And Jamie, how are you feeling after that?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, it really does take out. So in these, yes, in these days where we're having pretty much spiritual warfare out there. So all the ick in the air with the anger, the depression for COVID, all the scared. Everyone's feeling fear. Okay. This really does just, because not only do we have our own fear, we have fear from other energies that are hitting our bodies and we have no idea. At least you don't have any idea. I know because I've been doing this long enough. But if you could just sit down and do that, listen to my voice and do it every day, I'm telling you, you're going to feel a lot better. Especially these people who have anxiety, you know.
Or empaths, day to